Well, Dan is checking his phone, so I'm supposed to entertain you.
Listen, I'm trying to find the good article for this food heist, because the one I have is, like, paywalled.
Oh, well, so you're going to read about the food heist so that you got to have your reference material. I understand.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this was in Minnesota.
Okay.
And a bee got into, like, a beehive place. A bear got into a beehive.
A bear got into a beehive.
A beehive place.
Oh, wait, the Bearglur is back?
The Bearglur's back.
Like a beehive ranch? A bee ranch?
A bee ranch.
Do you call it a ranch?
I do.
Can you ranch bees?
Yeah, so this is the Minnesota Star Tribune wants me to sign up for their web heist in order to, or not their web heist, their website.
There was a Freudian slip.
There's one.
Mm-hmm. In order to read about this food heist that someone has sent you, if it's the Bearglur,
it is absolutely the Bearglur.
It is definitely worth the time for you to find a good story, or
here we go.
Log in under Donald's email so they spam him.
The website for Fox 9 KMSP is not paywalled. So this happened, years ago. This was in 2020.
Okay.
In early April.
I mean, that seems like it was like the heyday of the Bearglur, right?
Well, I mean, all the people were just, no one was going outside.
Yeah.
Nature was reclaiming the land, and the Bearglur thought he had free reign. So he went to a private property not far from Rum River Regional Park, and he had been coming there frequently.
Okay.
The family said the beehive had been damaged on a nightly basis, and then this bear showed up and took a bite out of one of the hives.
So the bear was stalking the place. He cased the joint.
Okay, no, this is different because the article I can't get into is only from a couple days ago.
Oh.
So the Bearglur has been in Minnesota for a while, or maybe he's just going home.
Yeah.
Because he knows there's easy honey.
I mean, a bear stealing honey is not nearly as novel.
No, as a bear stealing Oreos in like Los Angeles.
I mean, this might be the Bearglur. The 2021 might be, how you start. When you're a bear, you start with honey. Cliched that it is, I don't want to stereotype him.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of bears do start with honey.
Do you think it could be an homage to Winnie the Pooh?
Or Winnie the Pooh is secretly, he's the Winnie the Pooh is maybe the Pooh is maybe the equivalent of how we watch The Sting, right? Great heist movies from the past. Well,
great heists of the past.
Winnie the Pooh is the bear version of that.
Okay,
we think of it as this lovable thing, but really they're like this great heist film.
He's one of the OGs. He's stone cold Winnie the Pooh stealing honey. Okay. Well, anyway, that uninspiring news story is our food heist for the week.
So what we get when I make you go when you're not quite ready yet. It's my fault.
I have a lot of really cool ones in here.
Okay.
There was an egg heist where they demanded ransom.
For the eggs?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I don't have my tablet on me, which is where I have the good link for that one.
Okay.
So
another week we'll get this is a teaser.
This is a teaser.
It's a trailer for a future episode of Intentionally Blank.
Yeah. Did we come up with a name for the egg thieves? Because we had 2 or 3 stories about egg thieves earlier this year.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had a good name for them.
Beggars are choosers.
The excellent thieves.
I think we would have our pun cards revoked if we made something that
obvious.
If
we go as obvious as excellent.
Yep.
Beggars is definitely a better one.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The beggars who are choosers. We have gifts on the table. Donald,
we do.
Set these down.
I did.
Who are these from?
So I know that Brandon's, you have a little note on yours. It says at the bottom of it who that one is from.
Bottom of it is from Amani.
Yes.
Oh, Emmy?
Something like
Emmyai. How would you say that?
Emmyai. Emia?
Emia? MEI? You'll have to...
Emmy, who is an AI.
Uh-huh. Emmy's AI upload.
Yes.
I'm a custom dice maker and also fan of your books. I know you don't have time for tabletop RPGs, I assume suspect you have a room for of trinkets and baubles. Packed are 2 reasonably sized D20s. 2 reasonably sized. Okay, let's see.
This is clearly an artificial intelligence with
look at that.
Clear sense of how big human hands are.
This one's cool.
That one's very cool.
Those who aren't watching the video, it's got it's got liquid inside.
Yes,
and
these are called
liquid core
dice.
Slightly larger than a golf ball.
Yeah, that has shimmering material suspended in the liquid. That's pretty cool. And then the other one is also the same thing, but it is the first one is kind of an orange red, and this one is white with gold suspended in the plastic, and then the same sort of interior thing.
That's awesome.
So that's really cool. One is Nergal's prison and Odium's approach, properly capturing the splendor he drapes himself in. So those are really, really nifty. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Usually we disapprove of the use of AI, but in this case, we'll let it slide.
Well, if the person is an AI and is capable, of
reading your books and
we're okay with we're okay with actual AIs. The large language models aren't true AI. Mm-hmm. I assume that MAI, whose name is probably Emye.
We apologize for butchering your name and making fun of it, but also, you knew what we were when you picked us up.
Thank you for these dice; they are awesome.
Okay, I have a card as well that says "For Dan." Hey, Dan, when I saw this item release, I immediately thought it would be something you'd love. I think we'd all enjoy hearing about your time in Japan on the podcast. Ooh, that's a good podcast idea.
We were going to talk about Europe today, so maybe we'll talk about... Europeans, we're talking about you.
Me and my wife can't stop visiting there. Also, I would really enjoy hearing you both discuss your Dragonsteel Knackle journey story. NaCl, all in caps, which is just sodium chloride. It's salt. Right?
Yeah.
Does it mean something else?
What?
What's the
Dragonsteel NaCl.
NaCl.
Dragonsteel Knackle journey story. Considering you swooped out of nowhere and took the crown undefeated.
Wow. Knackle.
National Academy and College of Learning. National Association of Clown Librarians.
It's referring to my honorary doctorate in letters.
North American Cat Lovers.
Wow.
Knackle. I'm not finding
You're not finding anything?
I mean, I got National Academy of Continuing Legal Education. I'm going to guess it's not that.
Oh, well, I did swoop out of nowhere and took that crown undefeated. I'm the preeminent legal educator.
Dan,
what?
This is a League of Legends thing. You complete doofus. Right?
Probably.
Yes.
If I go to Dragonsteel Knackle, I get Dragonsteel Leaguepedia, League of Legends esports.
Yeah, okay. I remember now that we have a League of Legends team.
Because you told us to, because you love League of Legends.
I forgot that that's what the league was called. North American Championship League. Listen. Love what you both do. Wit, parentheses, Ryan. P.S. It glows in the dark, which I assume is about this and not the National League. I think you like K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, I think you'll like K-pop Demon Hunters that just came out. I am so excited for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Have you seen it, Ollie? Hana was talking about. She really liked it. That's,
here's the thing:
my niece.
is my personal league team that we play together is coming to visit me the week after Nexus, and we're waiting, and we're going to watch it then.
K-pop Demon Slayer?
I have not seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet.
Demon Hunter.
Because I'm waiting to see it with my friends.
It's not related to Demon Slayer, the show that you like, as I understand.
It is not. It is a new 3D animated film from Netflix.
Which looks rad. Okay, so there is a sheath,
Oh yeah, this is Displate. I've seen YouTubers
talk about Displate.
It's where you make a poster print but on metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does say collect your passions on the box. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's Jaws. It's kind of red and blue. Hold it up to the camera. Painting of the orca and the Jaws fin in front. And it is super cool and very textured. And I love it very much.
These are two very cool gifts we got.
Yeah.
I was expecting to be embarrassed. And instead, we have been lauded.
Well,
I mean, you should be embarrassed for forgetting that you have a League of Legends.
Forgetting that I have a League of Legends team.
And we won.
We did win. We went undefeated. It was amazing.
That's totally due to us.
Well, honestly, our team did so well, they had to rewrite the rules of the league after our undefeated run.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's now possibilities of like promotion and relegation and stuff, which is why it is now Dragonsteel with somebody else, Dark Zero something. I know it has 0 in it.
Yeah, they sold another sponsorship to our team.
Yeah. Our team is now sponsored by 2 people. And
which we were not expecting.
Kind of bitter about it. But yes, I suppose the fact that I forgot what the league was called means that I just have to live with it.
It's all right. It's you and me. That's not even a rank in 10 most embarrassing moments of things we've done on this podcast.
No, it's not.
Let alone in our lives.
We are going to get some more angry. People don't like it when we don't know stuff.
We figured it out, though.
Yeah, we did eventually figure it out.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Europe today because we were thinking about, I'm going to leaving for Spain in a couple days. You lived in Europe.
I did.
I love visiting Europe. And last week, well, not last week, but last time we recorded, we talked a little bit about the annoyance of trying to get ice in Europe. Were you here for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was with Wes. And I don't know if that episode has gone up yet, but regardless,
it will have gone up before this airs.
Not necessarily. Sometimes.
Oh, well, that's true. They do them out of order sometimes.
Donald sometimes does them out of order. So, but I thought we could talk about like things that you miss when you're in Europe and things you love getting when you're in Europe that we can't do here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
things I miss in Europe and things I miss when I'm here.
Yeah, because ice is my number one.
Your number one thing?
My number one thing is being able to get a nice cup of ice water is much harder in Europe. No, I have found your hacks because in Europe, they do like to drink.
Yeah.
And they have their bars and the bartenders keep ice. And so if you're really nice to the bartender, they will give you ice.
Well,
So
that's good.
then you can but the first few times I went to Europe, I had no idea how to get a cup of ice water.
Just running around drinking
room
temperature water out of a bottle.
They'll chill it. Normal people, chilled water is fine. But as we've talked about on this podcast, I am not normal in this regard. And I like water that is super, super, super cold.
Yes. Just barely above or ideally below freezing.
Yes. Yep. Hey, my wife is here.
Is ludicrous.
We should ask her. Hey, Em, when you're in Europe, what things do you miss about America? And when you're in America, what things do you miss about Europe? Do you have any of those things that you would want to add to our conversation? If so, lean down to the mic. Okay. You can sit for a minute.
I was going to say,
but she was not planning to be on the podcast.
No, I was not.
But she has lived in Europe also.
Yeah. So one of the things I love about Europe, especially Spain, is the neighborhood plaza. Like there's a kind of a central area, and after dinner, then everybody gets goes outside, sits on their front porch kind of thing, and wanders around and talks to their neighbors. And I just think that's a really cool thing that we don't really do so much in the U.S.
Yeah.
So
I think it's very nice that even though you're talking about Spain, you said plaza instead of plaza.
I can't do the theta. despite the fact that I had one of my Spanish teachers was from Madrid. And she tried to teach us all to speak with a theta. I can't do it.
I love the plazas. They're awesome. Though talking of plazas reminds me of when we tried to order lemonade in Spain.
In the Plaza Real in Madrid.
Yes.
And I said lemon juice instead of lemonade. And so they brought us like 4, it was me and Brandon and Isaac and Kara, and they brought us 4 cups of just straight lemon juice.
Yep. And then we're like, and we thought we'd ordered lemonade and we tasted it. We're like, maybe they just didn't put enough sugar in because they're Europeans. They might like things less sweet than Americans, like the rest of the world.
And so we dumped all the sugar, they have the sugar little packets on your table. We dumped everything into those. And
it was still just like, turns out lemonade has a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah, and a lot of water, and it was not diluted at all.
But we were really confused for a while because you thought you'd said, hey, do you have lemonade?
Lemonade.
And they brought, and you told us that they do drink lemonade.
But I obviously did not.
No,
it's Madrid. They should have known that the Americans.
Well, I had the same thing happen in Napoli, which is also known for its lemons. And Dawn and I ordered 2 lemonades, and we got straight lemon juice. I think they just drink it like that sometimes.
Drink lemon juice? Spaniards, tell us in the comments. Do you is this a normal thing?
Pure lemon juice, undiluted, unsweetened.
Yeah.
So is that what they think lemonade is?
Yeah. I mean, I've been to the UK when a place said milkshakes. I'm like, oh, great. It's super hot. I'll get a milkshake. It was milk shaken.
It was shaken.
It was shaken, but there was it was mildly chilled. I'm not talking about like it was a runny milkshake. It was just milk that I have no idea.
Aerated slightly by shaking it.
Which is so weird because across, later on, I saw Five Guys and they had just normal milkshake. So I guess American milkshake, if you say, I want an American style milkshake, they'd know. But I guess in the UK, Brits, let us know in the comments. What's up?
What is a milkshake?
I wonder if it was just a waiter messing with you.
Yeah, was this a waiter messing with me? Or do you guys just really drink mildly chilled milk with some sugar in it shaken?
When I lived in Mexico and we would eat dinner with people, every time I said, could you please pass me the whatever, they would wave it in front of my face and then put it back where it was because they're just passing it in front of me. So maybe it was someone making a joke about being super literal.
We're excusing Emily. She's off. Bye-bye, Emily. All right, I didn't give you. I had Emily cut in line in front of you.
That's okay.
Do you have anything mine is ice water, number one. There'll be others we'll talk about, but do you have a main thing when you're in Europe?
When I'm in Europe, what do I miss more than anything? The thing that I missed more than anything else while I lived in Germany for 2 years was Mexican food.
Okay, yeah.
And I even had some Mexican friends who also lived in Germany, and I said, where do you go? And they just kind of shook their heads and said, nothing is good, but here's the least bad one, and sent me to a place that was tolerable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mexican food in Europe is among the worst meals I've ever had.
So let's talk about things we miss about Europe, or give one of each of those, and then maybe we can go back. I don't want to have a whole rant session, right? When you're back here,
we can alternate. The very first thing I missed upon returning home after 2 years in Europe was workable public transportation.
Yeah, that would be my number one as well. The trains are so nice. They're so well maintained. You can go anywhere. You can go from London to Paris in 2 hours on a gorgeous train.
Yeah.
And the seats are nice. And
even the trains that are not good,
yeah,
like when I was in Prague, their train system is dirty and gross and it's impossible to buy tickets for it. It was still better than what we have here.
So that would probably be my number one too. But since you did it, I'll go to restaurants that don't mind if you take your time.
Yes. That's really nice. American restaurants are really focused on getting you in and out, getting your money, and being done.
Yeah. And a lot of places in Europe, even in the big cities, you sit down, it's like, the table is yours as long as you want it. Please take your time, enjoy yourself. Now, the meals, I got to tell you, the first time that I went on tour in Europe, it was to France. I'd gone to Spain before that to do a signing and some appearances, but the first like real tour. And we went to a festival, which is what you do a lot in Europe.
Yeah.
When you like on tour everywhere but the UK is you're going to go to a festival and do a bunch of signings there.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 festivals if they happen to be close to each other. And every night, everyone would go out to dinner, and the meals were seriously like 4 hours. And they're delicious. It's France, right? But they bring you one thing and you sit and chat for an hour, and then they bring you another thing and I can understand that a happy medium would be okay. That 4-hour dinners,
yeah,
I can't handle very many of those.
Well, and usually when I have experienced those, like you say, it's on tour, it's at a festival, it's with a bunch of authors that I don't know, and they're publicists who I'll never see again.
And they're all speaking in another language.
For the most part, yeah.
And which is fine. They work very hard to include you. I've had wonderful experiences. Just 4 hours every night for dinner is too much for me.
4 hours with good friends, I can do. 4 hours with essentially strangers is a lot.
I don't know that I could do 4 hours with friends every night.
No.
I mean, we did like the Writing Excuses retreats. You guys would sit up and chat. I was gone.
Yeah.
Right? One night of that, you guys, and then Brandon's off in his room writing. Right? Like that was kind of one of the things, like one of the exhausting parts about the Writing Excuses like cruises for me was these long dinners with aspiring writers, which were wonderful. Like the first one's like, wow, that's cool. The second one, I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
3 hours of chatting. And by the third one, I'm like, I am so done.
Once my anxiety reared its head, I couldn't handle those anymore at all. And so every cruise and or retreat that I've gone on since, I have a private table. It's just me and whoever my +1 is, and I don't have to talk to anybody, and dinner's like an hour long or less. It's great.
But there's got to be a happy medium. Like this is a good thing about Europe. They will not usher you out. They'll let you sit, and if you want to have a 4-hour dinner, you can, and that's pretty great.
It is.
And my latest tours, I've been able to, like back then, I didn't feel comfortable saying I don't want to do this. Nowadays, I'd be like, I'll go out to dinner with you guys one of the nights, but the other nights, I'm just going to bounce and head to my room and get takeout, and everybody's fine with it. I don't know why I was so just going along with it before, but
well, that's the thing. They're all, like you said, very nice. They're very accommodating.
Yeah.
I became really good friends, for a weekend.
Yeah.
With Irish writer John Connolly, because we happened to be at the same festival in Paris. I haven't spoken since, but we hung out all weekend.
Emily hung out with China Mieville while I was doing a bunch of stuff at one of these things, and because she would go have the breakfast. I don't get up for breakfast, so she'd go down. It was China Mieville and somebody else. It was Uglies, Scott Westerfeld.
Oh, that's cool.
And some +1s. Yeah.
When I was at this festival in France, we each had our little table. We were basically table selling. And I was right next to John Connolly, and on the other side there was an author from Spain who I don't remember her name. But every time he had to leave to go use the bathroom or something, he would say, "Watch my table, but don't colonize it," which I thought was very fun. Okay, we're back to
things you miss.
Things you miss about America when in Europe.
We're in Europe. Do you miss peanut butter?
After 2 years, eventually, yes. But honestly, it's not a big enough part of my life that its lack stood out.
I don't miss peanut butter, but when I was in Korea, I missed salted in the shell peanuts, which were one of my favorite snacks. But I only get them every couple of months. And so in Europe, I don't usually miss them. I don't know if they even have them there. But salted in the shell peanuts, I love. And 2 years without was too much for me.
I would believe that they probably have salted peanuts because, at least in Germany, peanuts are a savory food.
Yeah.
The food we missed peanut-wise was like Reese's Pieces and peanut butter cups
Yeah.
and Nutter Butters and anything that is sweet peanut, they
don't do.
Never did. It might be more popular now, but yeah.
So,
you know what they did have?
What?
Because the grocery store, and I think this was Aldi, but I can't remember. It might have been a different one. They would every couple of weeks, they would have they'd have like, I think it was every other week. It was just normal. And then one week was French week, and they'd stock a bunch of French foods. And then they'd have a normal week, and then it was American week, and they'd stock a bunch of quote-unquote American foods. The greatest one that they had was what was basically Cheetos, but peanut-flavored instead of cheese. And that was an American food.
Yeah. I haven't seen that a lot in Europe because I haven't lived there long enough. But in Korea, they would have American restaurants. And they're American food. If you like apples on your hamburgers and your hamburger to not actually be beef, then I've got a place for you. They would, when I say not actually beef, you're probably imagining it worse than it is. It was like 60% beef and then cut with onions or soybean, which they used to do in America for their burgers until it like became a thing. And so because it's just much cheaper.
Yeah.
If
you ever wonder why commercials for like Burger King say all beef patties, it's because they used to not be.
Yeah, they used to have soybean or onion cut into them just because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And they actually don't taste terrible, but they're might be a stretch to call that American food. American-inspired.
American-inspired food. One other thing that would show up every American week was a glass jar, like a jam jar, full of hot dogs. They didn't sell hot dogs in a plastic package like we're all familiar with. They were in a glass jar, which looks gross the first time you see it, but they were just hot dogs. It was just totally normal.
I will say that I do, and this is going to be my first controversial one.
Okay.
I do kind of miss American waiters when I'm in Europe.
Really? The very attentive, always asking if you need more water kind of waiters?
Exactly.
Okay.
Is this not to your liking? Let's make it right waiters. I want to preface this by saying people say that sometimes Europeans are rude. I don't think they are.
No.
I think people in big cities are more brusque. I think I've said that in the podcast before. Whether it's New York or Paris or Madrid, people are a little more brusque in big cities than outside. I don't think people are more rude in any given country I've been to, but there are certain mores.
Yes.
And in America, one of our social mores is this idea of the customer is always right, which can be taken too far.
Absolutely.
Right?
More often than not, I would say.
I don't know about that. like I've gone to restaurants in Europe and I'm just like, I do not like shellfish at all. It will make me, I'm not allergic, but I will throw up if I try to eat too much of it.
Yeah.
Right? The scent and the texture. And, so we ordered a paella in Spain. We're like, this is the one without the seafood. And he's like, yes, not without the seafood. And they made us the seafood one. They wouldn't take it back. They're like, well, this is what we made you. I'm like, but I'm paying for this thing that I can't eat now. He's like, well, eat around them. And that sort of thing does happen in Europe way more often.
That's true. And like you say, it's not rudeness. It's just different expectations of what the interaction's going to be like.
Going to the restaurants like you're going to their home a little bit more. And it's like, well, what we make for you is good. You should eat it. I know I don't like that. And so I didn't eat any of it. Emily ate her half of it. And we paid for it.
Yeah.
So
several years ago,
Yeah.
Because we've been doing this show for 4 years, somehow impossibly. We did an episode where we talked about like our top 5 best meals of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Seafood paella from Spain that I ate last year has absolutely launched itself into my top 5.
I love a paella has sausage instead of seafood. It is really good.
It's phenomenal.
I just can't. The seafood. I always joke that it's the Nebraskan in me. We looked askance at cows that spent too long swimming. Like, I had some bad experiences when I was a kid with seafood. It now nauseates me.
Yeah.
And so.
And for all the haters out there in the comments, You lived in Korea for 2 years.
And I ate seafood
and
almost
you ate
every
your
day.
Seafood. If you were ever going to grow to like it, it would have happened by
And
now.
I learned that I could eat it if I plugged my nose, which I could do because I can swim. I can do it without actually holding my nose.
Mm-hmm.
And I did breathe, and I swallowed it really fast and then took drinks of water. I could prevent myself from throwing up while eating it. And I did it almost every day. And it did not change me. It just reinforced, it was even worse coming back because of having to do that. So just not my thing. But anyway, I do miss American waiters. I don't miss people taking advantage of the American waiters, which is the thing that you're mentioning. And I definitely don't miss tipping culture because it would be so much better without tipping.
We could just pay waiters what they're worth.
Yes, pay waiters what they're worth, and then everything's on the up and up. But American waiters are good.
Mm-hmm.
American waiters, you guys, thumbs up. They make dining a great experience.
Absolutely.
Emily's laughing at me. She's what?
It's because she's actually just started a society against American waiters.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So anything, or do we want to move to things?
Didn't I say one?
Oh yeah, you did. You did something.
American
we talked about peanut butter
stuff.
Yeah,
peanut candy. In fact, when we were moving to Germany, we were communicating with another family that were friends of a friend's that lived in the same city, Stuttgart, where we were moving to. And that was one of the first things they said was, when you fly over here, bring a bunch of peanut candy because you can't get it while you're here.
I'm going to add, let's do a genre that's one that's just like foods we miss. So because a lot of these would be foods otherwise. Foods we miss, and then foods we don't miss, and then we're actually kind of out of time.
Oh,
but, yeah.
Okay.
So, any other foods you miss either place?
Well, the second thing that we all missed moving home from Germany to Utah was bakeries.
Yeah.
Just from our house in Germany, a 5-minute walk could take you to 7 or 8 different bakeries, and they were all phenomenal.
I have never had bread as good as the croissant my host family got for me when I lived in Paris for a month. Every morning, they just brought me a giant fluffy croissant that was warm from the bakery next door. I have yet eaten bread as good as that, except perhaps the bread my dad makes.
Okay.
I love my dad's bread. But, know.
Yeah, they even had, and not only could we walk to 7 or 8 different bakeries, but any store you go to, like a big store, would have a bakery in it. They had a bakery in the hardware store.
In Spain, where we're going, Spain has fantastic bakeries. It has fantastic bread.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I'm looking forward to is the really nice bread. Though I do generally miss American condiments.
Mustard and ketchup and relish and stuff?
Relish and mayo, I think we do a better job with. Maybe it's just what I grew up with.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
American ketchup is better than European ketchup. Something's off about their ketchup.
Well, I usually never eat ketchup anyway, so I will take you at your word on ketchup. I did come to miss American yellow mustard after a while in Germany because they have many delicious and incredible mustards, but that one they don't really do.
The basic mustard. And, yeah.
Well, it's not even basic. It's just the default we think of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did come
That's
to miss
gonna
that.
Be controversial, I think.
Yeah.
And that might be the most controversial things we've said.
Maybe. I think it could be. Like a lot of stuff, like in England, they have brown sauce.
Yes.
Which is very normal for them and very weird for us. But I don't know. When you said you miss American condiments, the first thing that leapt to my mind was all the chimichurri that I ate in Argentina, which isn't really Europe, so it doesn't count. Although
Argentine or South American flavors and things are pretty good.
When my wife asked me what Buenos Aires was like, I said it's just European Mexico, because the architecture and the streets and everything are incredibly European in Buenos Aires.
How's that, Ben? Let us know how mad you are with Dan in the comments. I look forward to reading them.
I'm just tanking the aggro for you saying that you prefer American condiments.